Hi, everybody. Let me clear my throat. What's up? I don't know. I don't know what to play. Um, Let me pull up the stream thing here. I'm sorry, I'm so distracted. I have so many notifications. I'm really bad at multitasking, especially after the amount of drinks I've had tonight. Speaking of which, my ear is ringing now. By the way, in the future, I'm going to put these on my YouTube. You'll never guess what my YouTube name is. It's Zenny Zounds. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? I am so distracted. No more notifications. Twitch. Go into the Twitch app. Let's do that right now. Twitch app. Twitch app. Go into the Twitch app. Twitch. We're there. We did it. There we go. Stream manager. It's an ordeal. I need to charge my phone. I'm working on it. Doing it. I did it. Can't really prop my phone up very well. So anyway, kind of just hanging out right now. I was at the bar earlier, to nobody's surprise, and I left because there was a DJ there, and the DJ brought in a bunch of children, basically, and that's not my crowd. Everybody, I prefer to drink with like people in their 30s, 40s or so, not a bunch of like early 20 people. It makes me feel bad about myself. I don't like it. So you left, and now I'm here, hanging out on Twitch, which is also where all the children hang out at. Apparently nobody hangs out here because I'm just talking to myself right now. Oh, hello. You proved me wrong. There is somebody here. I don't know what to play. I hadn't really planned on playing anything. I was gonna just sit here and be drunk and talk to everybody for a little while. I think I'm on the Just Chatting channel right now, actually. If I remember. It smells like food in my house, and I'm not making it. Whatever. I'm not going to change the Twitch thing. Oh, thank you. I appreciate your sharing of my stream very much. So, I'm going to try to prop my phone up so I can actually see it. My Friday's been good. It's been a very good Friday. I went to work. It was a very relaxing and chill day at work. It was, everybody left me alone. I didn't have to do anything. It's my most ideal way to work. And then after that, I'm trying to prop my phone up. That's why I'm looking over here. After I worked, I had decided that I wasn't going to go to the gym, but then my roommate said she wanted to go hiking. So we went hiking, but it wasn't really hiking. I mean, it was, but we also jogged a whole lot. Back in the day, before I got these, and also before I was in, I was in much better shape. We used to run the trail that we walked today, and it was I was in really good shape. But that was, man, 2019, I think, maybe 2020. But yeah, running's a lot different now, especially after 2 years not having been running and post surgery and things like that. I don't quite have the stamina that I used to have, so I didn't run the full 4 miles like I used to. I used to be able to go full 4 miles around the lake without ever stopping, and now I stop a lot because I'm not in as good of a shape. Good of a shape. Bike rides are fun. Bikes scare me. I have a weird phobia of bikes. I'm afraid of falling. I mean, if you want to get really honest about it, I'm afraid of falling a popping a boob. That sounds like a nightmare to me. So, I get really nervous running. I get super scared about tripping over things and injuring a boob or something. So, I tend not to do things like that. No bike riding, and when I run, I try to be very careful. I should I play a game? I should probably play a game or something, right? I played Tony Hawk last time. That's always a safe bet. It's super easy to just play and talk at the same time. Because I don't want to play anything that, gets me too distracted and unable to hang out with people. I think it kind of has to be Tony Hawk. I know it's lame. I just did that the other day. Yeah, I mean, when I went for my hike today, /run/ whatever, it was 94 outside, I think. Sorry, I'm burping. Drink a lot of beer tonight. But yeah, it was 94. I'm going to throw this over here. And it wasn't too bad. For most of my run / hike, you're in the woods and you're out of the sun, which is convenient. But also, yes, I was about to say, the humidity is definitely the issue with when you're in the woods, because it's wet in there. It hasn't rained here in a long time, but the ground is still, wet. It's just damp and sweaty and hot. Oh, I'm playing a video game, but none of you can see it, so that's smart. There we go. Be a video game. No, I don't want to watch your video. Quiet. No more. I'm going to turn the sound down on all of this so you can all hear my illustrious voice so much better. Also, it's for me. It's too much noise and I can't concentrate. My character looks so fucking stupid. I wish this game had like a random. Yeah, 80 degrees is not all that bad. Unless, of course, you're like working out there in it or something. Thanks. People always tell me that, but I don't believe it. Sounds like a lie to me. There's nothing lovely about my voice. Tony Hawkin. I turned the volume way down and it seems just as loud. Like, how loud would it have been had I not done anything? This is not my level, by the way. I only have one level in this entire series, and that's the original warehouse. Just like the rest of the world. I mean, yeah, I stay active. I go to the gym 5 days a week. And if I don't go to the gym, I'm hiking instead. And then a lot of times I will go hiking in addition to going to the gym. And what's hilarious is that I still have gained 60 pounds since starting hormones. Sure, 10 pounds of that is boob, but that's not a good enough excuse. Unless 60 pounds of that is boob, it's not an acceptable excuse in my mind. Someday, 60 pounds of it will be boob. That's my goal, is every time I go and get a fill, when I get my expanders, I will need to lose that much weight off the rest of my body, even things out. So my weight actually never goes up. I just replace body fat with saline. That's the plan. It's the rule I just made for myself. Yep, I didn't think I could do a wall plant there, but I thought it was worth a try. Thank you. I do try. I think I'm just gonna cruise through like every level in this game. I feel like after this I might go live on Instagram and just blab to people. Ooh, I forgot that this school was good. So it's funny, I had just I streamed this game a couple days ago, and during that stream I had talked about how Tony Hawk 3 and 4 were potentially supposed to be made, and how Vicarious Visions got absorbed by Blizzard and Activision and ruined everything about that project. And Tony Hawk went out there like 2 days ago talking all about how that happened and how there were plans for Tony Hawk 3 and 4 remakes to be made by Vicarious Visions, and they got taken off of the project, and we got robbed of an incredible thing that could have existed, because these remakes are incredible. They feel just like the original game. The things they've added are great. The way that they have incorporated things from the latter Tony Hawk games, such as the wall plant and the revert, things like that. Things that didn't exist in the first two games. Just everything about it. And the graphics are amazing. And just, this is, I guess, the Tony Hawk 1 and 2 remake. Probably the definitive edition of Tony Hawk. Out of all the games they made, this is it. Like, these are the good ones. And then they took that from us. And now Vicarious Visions is making fucking, who even knows, like Diablo loot chests or something. Some fucking garbage like that. It's a real bummer. Never forget what they took from you. Sorry, I talk about video games a lot. This used to be my thing, actually. Long before I started doing OnlyFans and stand-up comedy, before OnlyFans and things like that, I used to have a YouTube channel where I talked all about video games, and I used to stream a lot and things like that. And then I gave that up so that I could pursue stand-up comedy. And then the pandemic happened, and then I transitioned, and then I was like, oh wait, I just want to make like porn. So that's what I do now. And I'm much happier. And I just play video games on streams for fun, because that's how it should be. In the beginning, I was trying to like make this like a job or something. Like, yeah, I want to talk about video games for a living. And that didn't go so well. But then it turns out when you get huge boobs, suddenly things turn around. Yeah, it certainly fucked up a lot of things. That's for sure. So, I mean, I had taken a break from stand-up comedy. The last time I did stand-up comedy, I know it to the day, it was August 15th, 2019. That was the last time I did stand-up. And I was like, you know what? I had done it for a little over 2 years at that time, and I was going hard. You know, I was like I was going out 3, 4, 5 days a week and doing open mics. And I was getting booked here and there, and, you know, things were kind of okay, but I was not happy with how things were going, and I didn't really feel like I was very good, and I just couldn't figure out what kind of jokes I wanted to do. You know, like, me as a watcher of comedy, I've always enjoyed more of like a Mitch Hedberg style joke. I like a good one-liner, you know, those are really fun and goofy and silly and weird, and that's what I wanted to do. So I had switched to doing one-liners after doing like more story-based, longer things, but that just wasn't jiving either, so I took a break. I was like, no, I'm gonna take a break and I'm gonna retool and see what I can do to make this fit better. And then, as I was like kind of getting ready to go back at it, COVID happened, and you know, it shut down everything. You know, at that point, it was like, well, there's no bars, there's no open mics, there's none of those things. And then, you know, I had known for a couple of decades that I was trans, but I was putting off transitioning. And then during COVID, much like several people, I decided that it was the time to do it. So I did that, and that took the place of stand-up comedy. That was kind of more time-consuming and something that I thought of a whole lot more than doing stand-up. And then from there, that transitioned into me starting my OnlyFans and going on my boob journey, getting my surgeries and stuff. Now here we are. So that's the story of the last, like, fucking 5 years of my life. Thanks for tuning in. I don't even know who my favorite stand-up comedian is anymore. I would probably say Mitch Hedberg. I got some weird ones, you know, like that weird. I mean, people that are a little bit less common, but you would know them from other things. Like Paul F. Tompkins is one of my favorite comedians. Obviously, I could just add Mitch Hedberg. Todd Barry is one of my favorite comedians. He mainly does like voice stuff these days. He's, you know, he's in a lot of cartoons. He's never like a main character, but you'll hear his voice pop up from here and there. But yeah, I stopped paying attention to stand up when I started doing it. I didn't really want to watch too much stand-up because I didn't want to start sounding like other people or taking their jokes or anything like that. Like I just, and also it's a lot like how things are now, you know, like I didn't want to, it's not like feel bad, but when you start trying to do something that other people do, I don't want to watch them do it anymore. Like, ever since I started doing OnlyFans and things like that, I don't enjoy following other girls' like Instagram accounts or OnlyFans and things like that because it just makes me feel. I want to. It does sound stupid, like oh, it makes me feel bad, but it makes me feel bad. You know, it's like, well, you're killing it. You're really good. I can never be like you, and then it makes me feel shitty. So then I don't want to follow it. So yeah, I stopped watching comedy because I was like, oh shit, you're amazing. I can't be that ever. So I stopped watching comedy when I did comedy, and now I stopped following attractive women because I'm like, I feel like I can't be you. You do this better than me, so I stopped following them too. It takes on like a different thing when you are part of it. You can't be like an observer anymore. You see it on like a different level. Like you see how the sausage is made type of thing. But not quite, but so yeah. If you like a thing, trying to do that thing might make you not like that thing anymore. It's the moral of the story. You'll enjoy doing it. Like I love what I do. I absolutely love that this is what I'm trying to do these days and what my goals are and stuff. But yeah, it changes your perspective on it for sure. Yes, you absolutely have to do right, or do what's right for yourself. Like that's number one. And I've realized that. It took me too long to realize that. I wish I would have realized it 15, 20 years earlier, but I realize it now, and I'm trying to make up for lost time, that's for sure. Like, just stop giving a shit about what anybody else thinks. This shit's not worth it at all. If you're not hurting somebody else, just go for it. You're gonna totally regret it later if you don't. Absolutely. If you're having a good time, you like what you're doing, go for it. Do not stop. This level always drove me crazy. It was way too easy to shoot yourself off into the sand. It's crazy to me that I'm missing that Vicarious Visions V. And I'm still missing it because I missed it just now. This fucking game. Also, yeah, I mean, you live your life for somebody else, and then suddenly that person's no longer in your life anymore, or, you know, whatever. They go away in some way, shape, or form. And now you're living a life that you tailored for somebody else who's not even around anymore. It's ridiculous. I mean, it sounds dark as hell, but eventually everybody dies. Everybody goes away. Something, you know, like, and then you're left sitting there like, oh shit, I totally tailored my entire life for this person who's not even here now and can't even see what I'm doing. Doesn't even care what I'm doing anymore. It's, you know, it's not easy. Like it's a hard fucking decision. It's one that I'm facing every day. But one that I've made my choice on. Shit's deep tonight, right? What kind of booze did I drink where I am talking all kinds of deep nonsense? I need to take my shoes off. They are too tight. Settle down. Shit. So I guess like they re-recorded everybody's voices in this game for their like little woohoos and like, you know, crash sounds and things like that. Just kind of crazy, you know? Like you went and got Tony Hawk to go woohoo when he's like 60 years old. Like it's kind of nuts. Obviously this is just some random person because it's a Create-A-Skater, but yeah, if you were playing like a real Tony Hawk, you'd be hearing his old ass saying, ouch! God damn it. I need a PlayStation controller. I don't know how to play Tony Hawk with an Xbox controller, which is what I'm using right now. Feels bad, y'all. Feels bad. Tony Hawk is meant to be played on a PlayStation controller and a PlayStation controller only. I did not ask for that. I'm doing so terribly. Hey, my stream died. That happens a lot. Let's see if it restarts itself or not. Assuming that one day I will upload these to YouTube. Stream's down. All right. It loves to kill my stream.